So, they called me the Chief. As they tell me, I was specially selected by a top-secret military breeding program and genetically enhanced to be a super soldier, an unstoppable war machine and squad commander that gets brought in when the troops need to be dragged kicking and screaming back into line to do their jobs effectively. Recently, I've been transferred from the trenches in Afghanistan to some remote backwater called Mantell. Yeah, I'd never heard of it either, but apparently this government called the Galactic Republic is a close ally of my own country, and they put in a special requisition for someone with my talents. Apparently, I'm to just pose as a regular recruit among the Republic's elite squad, Havoc Squad it's called. The Republic suspects a leak in their top squad. I'm to sniff it out and bring the squad to heel by any means necessary. There I am now in that transport ship coming up on Mantell. No, I'm not driving the thing, but I'm in the transport. You know what I mean, right? And as you can see, we're coming in through the atmosphere now. Now they're obviously going to start off treating me like I'm some pipsqueak who can't believe he's got into Havoc Squad. Little do they know of the witch hunt that's to come once I've had enough time to suss them out. There I am. So this Havoc Squad lieutenant in front of me is going to be escorting me the 20 odd meters from my ship to the walker transport. It's an important mission for him.
There's not a feeling in this galaxy like riding a 100-ton walker right through the middle of a combat zone. Huh, kid?
Sure.
Village, sir. Scope shows small arms fire and enemy movements in all quarters. Separatists are definitely moving on the objective.
Another beautiful day on Mantell. You excited, kid? Nervous? You know, you're the first new entry to Havoc Squad in some time.
Well, you could almost say I was bred for this.
Confidence. I like it. Getting tapped for Havoc Squad at your age is nothing to sneeze at. I'm Lieutenant Bex Kolos, but everyone in Havoc calls me Gearbox. We're a tight unit. You'll like it with us. Let me tell you why we're here. The Separatists have nabbed the Republic bomb off a downed transport, a serious bomb. One of those orbital strike numbers. There's no telling where these grimy bushwhackers have hidden the thing. They have popular support and hideouts everywhere. Finding this bomb won't be easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll have it done by bedtime.
Take it from me, kid. On an op like this, you don't sleep much. You'll get a full op brief once we reach Fort Garnick. For now, just sit back and...
Code Red! We've been hit by an AP missile! A shoulder launcher from somewhere in the village! Everyone, hold...
Driver! Driver! Blasted, he's down. Backwater Separatists aren't supposed to have armor-piercing missiles. They'll tear up every convoy that passes through here.
Well, why don't we go out there and crush some skulls?
Sounds good to me, kid. Fixing things is my specialty, kid. I'm nowhere near the fighter you are.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, mate.
Again. You'll disable the Separatist missile launchers. Understood?
So, I'm doing the grunt work while you're sitting here like Lord Muck.
I've already paid my dues, kid. Now, there's missile launchers in that village to deactivate. The Separatists will probably have their missile launchers piled together in a cache somewhere in the village. You can bet that cache will be heavily guarded. Find the cache, disable the missile launchers, and then double time it back here. Got it, Sergeant?
Just keep the grog cold, would ya?
Whatever you say, kid. I'll get out there.
Well, looks like it's not far to the missile cache, so this ought to be a cinch. I do have to say though, these assault cannons look like they pack a bit more punch than the standard issue assault rifles we get back home. Looks like the cache is right there, and it's guarded by some goons. Let's give this assault cannon a whirl, shall we? Whoa, I like this thing. And bang! Well, that was easy.
Nice work, kid. You've got a talent, there's no denying that. I, however, didn't have much success. This walker isn't gonna be moving anytime soon.
We've been apart for 2 seconds. Can't we get a new one?
You kidding? With our budget, we'll be lucky if Command even sends us a dewback to replace the thing.
Is this
You
Havoc
stay here
Squad
and
or
salvage all the goodies
Pipsqueak's
off this
first
wreck before
camp
someone else does.
adventure?
You better head for Fort Garnick.
Alright, I'll
Try to
hit
keep a
there.
lookout for Seps on your way to the fort. They can come at you out of nowhere.
Yeah, don't worry. Without any more incompetence around me, I think I'll be fine.
You know, you'd probably move even faster if you dropped some of that attitude, kid.
Yeah, of
Stay
course.
sharp out there. I'll see you later.
Alright, let's skip ahead a bit so we're at Fort Garnick.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt, but you're the new member of Havoc Squad, aren't you?
That's what they tell me.
Farn, sir. Private Farn. It's a real honor to meet you. Ord Mantell is my first post. I can't believe I'm
Does
here
this
at the
kid
same
ever
time as
stop?
Havoc Squad. If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's your mission here? Why would Havoc Squad be sent to Ord Mantell?
Well, we're not here to advertise our mission to anyone who asks.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I won't take up any more of your time, Sergeant. I'm sure you have lots of really important things to do.
Just get back to your post and do your job, kid.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
So if we focus our efforts on M Sector, I'm certain that... Sergeant, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. I'm Commander Haran Tavis, Havoc Squad's commanding officer. We're all excited to have some new blood in the unit. Let me introduce you to the other members of Havoc Squad. My second-in-command, Captain Zora, is the squad's infiltration and assassination
Oh,
specialist.
Mary Allen lady.
We call her Wraith.
Sergeant.
This is Fuse, Lieutenant Vanto Bazrin. He's an expert with every type of explosive in the known galaxy.
Good for him.
Oh, yes. Hello, Sergeant. Hello. Good to meet you.
And this is Needles, Lieutenant Ryler Durant. Needles is a medical genius. He's particularly adept at synthesizing powerful new combat stimulants and adrenals.
Perfection is my art, Sergeant. It will be my honor
He seems like a
to help you
creep.
perform at your very best.
And of course you met Gearbox on your way here, so that's everyone. People, this is the new Sergeant I mentioned. It's good to have you, Sergeant.
So I assume we're gonna start cracking some skulls in soon?
Soon enough, Trooper. Soon enough. Now, the reason we're all here. A Republic transport carrying among its cargo a ZR-57 orbital strike bomb crashed in northern Avalatan 6 days ago. Separatist forces had already stolen the transport's cargo, including the ZR-57, and fled.
So let me get this straight. We're cleaning up some other goon's mess, is that right?
It's a mess, there's no doubt about it. But Havoc Squad wasn't formed to do the easy jobs. We will retrieve this bomb.
The ZR-57 is... well, it's serious hardware, you know? I mean, it can pretty much vaporize this whole island. So we'd better get it back, or, well, boom.
We're
Descriptive.
investigating several leads to the bomb's location. But the one I'd like you to look into, Sergeant, comes from a Republic spy named Bellis. Bellis
Bellis.
reported making an important discovery, but he's too deep to exfiltrate for a full report. Instead, you'll rendezvous with Bellis in a nearby village called Talaran. Bellis will meet you in a small alley in Talaran. Find out what he's discovered, then return to base immediately. Understood?
That's it? Alright, no worries, it'll be a cinch.
I think you may find the operation more taxing than you expect.
I have one last introduction to make. This is Lieutenant Arik Jorgen, an operations officer from the Republic's Ord Mantell Infantry Command. Since we're on individual missions to search for this bomb, Lieutenant Jorgen is coordinating our efforts from here within the mission room.
All right, Sergeant. I'll be overseeing your op through the camera mounted on your armor, so I see what you see. It's activated when you leave the fort. I'll make this completely clear, Rookie. When you're in the field, what I say goes. Period.
I know how to meet up with someone for a little coffee date.
The other members of Havoc have proven themselves on dozens of ops, Sergeant. You haven't. Just make your way to Talaran, meet up with Bellis, and find out what he knows without screwing anything up.
Good luck in Talaran, Sergeant. Dismissed.
I like that Cathar guy, Jorgen. He knows how to keep his subordinates in line. Now, this is probably a good spot to call it a day for my first episode. So, Till next time, I've been the Chief. Keep the grog cold, and I'll see you soon.